Hey, good morning. It's 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. Hope you're doing well. And it's definitely not 5 a.m. today. It's terrible. I had to go do some errands this morning, so I did that instead. Got here a little late. Got a little late on the moving. Had to get some coffee. I was looking at, I got this coffee cup. I just got this from quality assurance. Isn't too good on the labels. That's why when I'm going to sell my coffees, which I'm going to put coffee cups on the website for the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show, I have used those cups a lot, so they should bear up the time. Anyway, we're going to talk about building a menu for your team. My son did this menu, and it's called the Lobster King Cafe, and I thought it was cute. Tell more of the story. That's part of the fun day, and the other part is Fortune Cookie Friday dessert. So we'll talk about the two of them. So this is 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. I am Greg Mester, Scrum Master and Agile Coach. I hope you're doing well. Today is a fun Friday, so we talk about fun stuff. Have a little good time. I was looking at YouTube stuff. It's all boring out there. It's all like business. So we're going to do a little fun and have a little fun, how you can have fun with your teams, and talk about that today a little bit. And why do we do this? One, so you can bring more value to your customer, because your team gets better to know each other the quicker to get code out. It's just true. And then we don't want to work crazy hours. We want to have fun in the office, have fun at home. So that's kind of where the topic is. So the story is, which I think is good, is this is a multi-leg story here. My kid's school makes the parents sign off on scores on their tests and projects. This way the parent knows what the kids are doing. They can't say they didn't know what the kids were doing and didn't know if they were doing bad or not. My kids are doing okay. They got their mom's brain. And got my attitude. So it was funny. Eddie, he goes on and off what he gets really interested in. And he was really working hard on this project. And when I saw this, I'm like, okay, I want to go see what I remember him work hard on. I want to go check out, and he gave it to me. It's pretty cool. So I'm going to share that with you and what it goes into. And as I was doing that, I was thinking, this would be a fun event for a team to do, building a menu for your team. And let me show a little bit about the idea here. And then there's two courses of action that you can use variation from this menu theme. And one was when I opened up, I didn't quite get it until I opened up and thought about it a little bit more about what he did. So the idea is a team could build a Confluence page or some kind of a wiki page, right? Make a logo, put their team mascots. We talked about that before, about teams coming with their mascot, building a little logo, little intro, what time their hours are, how to get a hold of them, if there's a website. Get a little creative with the team and have them spend, a Friday or a retrospective or just some fun time building the menu for their team. What do they build? What's their name of their team? Make it fun. And now here comes the two thought processes. Before I get into the whole, I just want to show part of the thing had a menu, and it'll be interesting. And I'm like, this is the creepiest menu, right? So his appetizers: clam shells, fish and dip, crab fries, shrimp cocktail. I want to know if you really put the Y on here on purpose. I have to ask him when he gets home. Was that purposeful, or he just spelled it wrong? Could be both. Lobster punch, crab juice, juicy. I don't know. He spelled that. I don't know what he's trying to spell there. Salt water, right? So these are the menu items. So the idea is that your team could, and this is course one or option one. So you build your front menu, and then you put on the front menu all the things your team produces, what they support and everything, and build a nice little menu like a thing. And everyone can put what they think they want to put on there for advertising for people to purchase or come to the team to get support on, right? So that would be fun, something fun on that. What do you build? There's another avenue I came up with it, but I'm probably not going to share that one today. But that's one option of it, right? So they can build a menu of all the services that they provide to the customers, whether internal, external, the company. And so they have their front menu, and here's all their services. So that's one idea. Now, that was my thought, right? I said, oh, you can do this, you can build this. Now, here's the kicker. So my son was learning about the circle of life and the sea, and I didn't quite get it at first, and now I got it. So now he has this flow where you have the whales all the way down to plankton, and how the circle of life and how animals eat. And that's the whole idea behind that cafe. It's what the fish and everyone here eats and goes down. And that's why he has the menu the way it does. And I was like, okay, I get it. That's pretty cool. So basically, it's the menu for the other fish in the ocean to eat. Now, what was interesting in my mind, I was thinking, do the menu. And then what would really be neat from a flow perspective is to draft out your flow of your process. And then I see this and I go, okay, that is just weird. So I made that option too. So you make your menu. Here's what we do. Here's what we produce. And then in there, have your team flow out how the work gets sent to them. Because now you're saying, here's what we make, right? Here's the food. Here's the options. Then here's how we make the food, right? Well, that's kind of weird too. But here's how we make the product. The flow, you put a request in here. We do this, a process. Here's our backlog. Here's how, and let them describe. Don't you do it as Scrum Masters. Let them describe their flow and record it on a whiteboard or whatever, and have that as part of their introduction to people, how they can take, and then they can see also they can do lots of things. Can they change the flow? Can they make it better? Can they adjust? Can do some value in that? There's all kinds of things that you can do with that flow information. So I just thought that was interesting. I wasn't thinking about I was thinking about flow. I wasn't thinking about how I would do it. And then I saw this is irony, right? So I saw his menu. So you can take the kid's menu project that he did and you can apply it to your team. Draw logos, get your mascot, put your times out, operations, how to get a hold of everyone, what's the best way to communicate. Then you can put what your product line is, right? This is your product line that you produce for everyone, things they can purchase from your group or a request from your group. And then you can build a flow. How does it work? How do we go building our product, right? I mean, I know this says who eats who, but I just thinking from a flow perspective to get to that part of improving your flow, improving your process, that you could do that. So I thought that was funny that I was thinking flow, and then I see the whole circle of life and my son's menu project, his little Lobster King Cafe, which I thought was cute and it was weird. So I figured I'd share that with you all as a possible fun activity. You got to break up with some fun. Otherwise, you're like me looking at YouTube and all these other ones. And I'm just like, this is mindless freaking dribble, man. And I was like, there's no, and you don't want to be all business all the time. You need a break from it every once in a while. So that's a fun idea. And that's why we do Fortune Cookie Friday. Yay! And we have dessert. And I thought that was irony. I'm going to do the menu, and the dessert on the menu is going to be fortune cookies. So we have Fortune Cookie Friday. So let's see what we got here. Let's see. All right, Fortune Cookie Friday. Lucky numbers 54, 32, 27, 45, 9, and 34. Again, lucky numbers 54, 32, 27, 45, 9, and 34. Those are your lucky numbers. I hope you win. All right. Here is your fortune. Love is a warm fire to keep the soul warm. Love is a warm fire to keep the soul warm. I could do it two ways. One, I love my kids, and I really wanted to see how much effort he put into his project. So that's kind of a lovey-dovey thing, right? But you got to love what you do, right? And why not? Why wouldn't you market the products that you're building as a team in this? And then we're having fun. Here's our team. We working together. Here's our thing. Here's the things you can buy from us. Here's the things we'd like to serve you. We don't want to serve crap. Kind of like this coffee cup that kind of peeled away in the dishwasher, apparently. Not dishwasher, safe. But you want to show off the things you love. So love is a warm fire to keep the soul warm. So what do you love? What do you love to serve to your customer? And maybe you show that off, things you can do, product lines. And then you could take this, you could take this whole idea and nothing. Here's your flow, here's what we do. You can put in samples of things you've done, screenshots, everything in your menu so they can see the different thing. Oh, that'd be awesome. You really should do this. If your team doesn't have this, yeah, you should do this. But do it in a couple sprints, right? Do the front thing, build that up, another sprint. Now, okay, go look at some of the back stuff that you've done and your team has produced that they were really fond of or fell in love or passionate about, and put them in the menu as samples. Here's something we did. Make little video clips, make little images, and put them in your menu in your Confluence page or your wiki page or something about your team. I think that's awesome. So I think show off what you love to do, that you're proud of as a team, and make it little samples, because sometimes people just need to see, give me some samples of what you did. I do that all the time because I'm looking for stuff and I want people to give me samples. So with that, I say, have a great day. Happy scrumming. We'll see you. Don't forget, February 15th, we're doing Kanban with Jennifer Steelman. She's going to talk about Kanban because that's a big thing. If I did the banners and I did the certification and I showed that rather than not do it the whole show, you would see that Kanban, where's Kanban? 47,000 jobs out there to one Kanban. So if you don't attend the thing on the 15th, shame on you, because there's 47,000 jobs out there that want to know about Kanban. So you should go on the 15th, and that's at 6 p.m. It's part of a 5 a.m. Mester Scrum meetup channel. And don't forget, we do have our new Slack channel that you can join. I have to talk to you first. I have to make sure it's something that works for you. Not to sell you or anything, just to say, hey, is this something you're going to take advantage of? Is this something you don't want to do? So I don't want to just sign people up, bill them $10 a month or $100 a year for the 2-month discount for their something I'm not going to use. I don't want to do that. I could, but I don't want to. I'd rather talk to you, find out what you need, make sure we got some good stuff. Maybe you give me some good ideas for some of the channels, and maybe I'll be able to connect you with some people that I know who have joined the channel that may introduce you to other people that are interested in the same thing you're interested in. Okay. And we also have our 5 a.m. Mester Scrum coaching program, which actually utilizes the Scrum board as one of the Slack board, and we have a Scrum board in Jira, by the way. It's part of my coaching program. We do our own personal OKRs. So those are the kind of things we're offering. Sign up, send me a note if you're interested. I can send you, we can meet, we can talk. And I want to wish you a happy day, happy scrumming, a great day, and stay warm. It's getting cold out there. Take care. Bye. See ya.